Well, thank you again for joining us on the National Real Estate Cafe with yours truly, Don Gelling, and Mr. Gino Fronti, where you get your daily dose of real estate market updates. And we're going to talk about women today.
Yeah.
It's one of our favorite topics.
Of course. And it's also a follow-up to yesterday's show, just to make sure that we dig into each one of these statistics and give you an idea of maybe why these numbers become important.
All right. So our first slide, we'll kind of back up what we were talking about yesterday. Single women, believe it or not, make up the second largest home buying group, just behind, of course, the first-time home buyers is mostly married couples. You get married, then they buy a home together.
Now, there is a large disparity between married couples and single women. Let's not forget that that's a big, big chunk of people, but they still are definitely the second large home buying group. So let's take a look at the next one.
54% versus 18%?
Huge disparity. But at the same time, let's dig into why, right? Because I don't think it's always been that way.
It's always the why.
There's always the why. Let's take a look at the next one.
All right. So we were saying that the single women greatly outnumber the single males. 18% of first-time home buyers are single women, with only 11% of the males. And you had a reason for that, right?
Well, yeah, they do this thing called planning that we don't do at all, and they drink less, and they party less, and they're just more responsible in general.
That's not fair.
These are all general statements, by the way.
Yeah, some of you out there going, hey, not me.
Yeah.
But what's cool is the single women actually get pre-approved and think about the home buying process and plan. Women, yes, you are much better planners than us in those cases.
They're just organized, and they have a focus and a goal and all these great things at a younger age than men do, right?
No doubt.
So I'm not surprised to see this. What it does also represent, though, which is something to be proud of, is that their income supports it. So single women can now also afford their own homes without having to be married.
Well, what's funny is the chart we showed yesterday had that the single women had a little bit less income than the single men, but
still out purchasing.
Out purchasing because the guys are just blowing theirs. Yeah,
that's smart.
Yeah. All right, one more slide here because I love this statement. So what do women like best about home ownership? And I love that the fact that they are thinking about their future, go figure, but they're smart enough to know that it's investing in their future because it builds equity and financial security.
Gosh, and you know what? This is that whole idea of not being dependent on a male, which is it's kind of a demographic change as we see, right? 40, 50 years ago, it wasn't like this. So I expect this number to continue to grow. I expect more single women to take action. Congratulations for getting off the fence. That's what we've been asking you to do for the last few years. And if you've been one of these 18% that took action, you're pretty happy right now, and your investment's paying off. All
right, so you should take action with the low rates right now. Before prices go up, we've been showing you, we already showed you lots of slides where prices are going up between, 3% all the way up to 12%. So now is the time to take action.
Yeah, rates are fantastic right now, and there's nothing that actually helps you build more wealth than low interest rates. So please take advantage now. Check us out at nrecafe.com. Check us out to see what's brewing tomorrow.